Hey guys, today I'm at Scenic World in the Blue Mountains in Sydney. Scenic World offers you a unique way to view the Blue Mountains. Of course, you can just do the hikes and the walks, which are beautiful, but this gives you the option to view it from above. This video will focus on Scenic World. I've also done a separate video on Echo Point, including the Three Sisters and the Jamison Valley walks. Please check that out if you're interested. At Scenic World, there's a few, let's call them rides, that you can take, including the Scenic Railway, the Scenic Skyway, the Scenic Cableway, the Scenic Walkway, and the Gruffalo Spotter Trail. Access to all of these rides is available when you purchase the day pass. Unfortunately, you can't just purchase for one specific ride. It is the day pass for all, but it does give you unlimited access. You can purchase the day passes in advance online, or you can just purchase them when you arrive at Scenic World. The Scenic Skyway is a type of cable car that will take you high above the Jamison Valley and give you incredible views back over the top and also back down to Katoomba Falls. One way, this probably takes about 10 minutes and it does have a glass floor that opens, so keep an eye out for that. And once you get to the other side, you can either take a short walk to go down to the Katoomba Falls, or you can turn around and come back. The Scenic Railway travels at a slope of 52 degrees, which makes it the steepest passenger train in the world. In addition to the railway itself being steep, you can also adjust the individual seat rows to make it a little bit more hair-raising. One thing to bear in mind is the Scenic Railway does go through some tunnels in the rocks, so there are some patches that can be dark. The trip on the Scenic Railway is quite quick and takes approximately 2 to 3 minutes from top to bottom. On the train, you can choose to come back up by just jumping off and rejoining the queue, or alternately, you can take one of the few walks that take you around to the Scenic Cableway. I personally recommend you come back up because it's just as beautiful on the way up as it is on the way down. The Scenic Cableway is a cable car that travels about 500 metres down into the Jamison Valley. You can join this from the bottom if you've walked from the Scenic Railway, or you can also join it from the top. I chose to travel down and also back up in the cableway because I like the differing views that it offers. The trip on the cableway takes approximately 5 minutes one way. When you get off the cableway, you walk through some boardwalk type tracks through some rainforest where you can either loop back around and rejoin the cableway or take a walk to the bottom of the Scenic Railway. Another thing to bear in mind is it can be quite a bit cooler in the Blue Mountains, and particularly when you're down in the valley, so just make sure you're prepared. Scenic World has a cafe and a restaurant where you can stop and grab a coffee or a bite to eat before you start the rides all over again.